Hey, how's it going? I'm doing well, just using Amara's new class mod. You know, the usual. Unlimited face slams on 4-second cooldown with no, respec, cooldown glitch. This is good stuff. This is good stuff, guys. You're gonna like this class mod. You're gonna like this class mod. Alright, but in all seriousness, guys, today we are going to be breaking down Amara's Classmod and everything about it. We're going to be comparing it to her other class mods. We're going to be telling you guys how to get it, the best place to farm it, what the roles are on it. We're going to be going in depth with Amara's skills, how cooldown works. I got it all covered today. I got it all for you guys. So excited to share with you guys how this class mod works. And with that, let's get into the video. But that's alright. Hush. So this is Amara's new class mod, the Golden Rule. It is dropping like hotcakes in the new DLC. Now to get this to drop for you, you do not have to be on Mayhem 4. You could be on any Mayhem mode. So far, I found the most reliable farm for it is Jackbot. No spoilers, but I guess that's kind of a spoiler. But the end boss of the DLC is the best place to get this. The last boss you fight. So far, I haven't gotten anything in a crazy role. We're going to be talking about the best roles on this that you can get. But this is the new class mod. It reads, whenever an enemy damages Amara, she gains increased action skill cooldown rate for a few seconds. This effect stacks. And the boosts to this are in either Mindfulness, Helping Hands, and Laid Bare. Now, in my opinion, you're going to be looking for a +3 into Laid Bare. This is the only of the only two I've gotten that are +3 are also +2 into Mindfulness. I don't know if it's not possible for it to drop with Helping Hands and +3 to Laid Bare, but if I had to pick my choice, it would be 2 into Helping Hands, 3 into Laid Bare. And yeah, with that, let's get into how this class mod works and how to make it work for you. So this class mod is very different than, per se, a spiritual driver or a phase zerker class mod, because this class mod doesn't actually have any built-in damage to it. Just by using this class mod, you're not going to get a lot of damage out of it. But we can use this class mod as a tool to get insane amount of damage. Alright, let's get into the testing. So right now I have no points into Restless. I just have my Golden Rule. And then we have my Guardian ranks. Now I'm not wearing a shield, so I'm not benefiting from Topped Off, and I just saved and quit. So we don't have any respec glitch, and my cooldown in my Guardian rank is 4.18 action skill cooldown rate. So this is my natural cooldown. It is very, very slow. And I'm going to be showing you guys how this class mod works. Now, it says when an enemy damages you, you get increased action skill cooldown rate. But if you noticed, I'm holding a sellout right now. And we can use the sellout to actually proc this class mod. Now, from my testing, dotting yourself, hitting yourself with an elemental damage over time effect is the best way to get your cooldown. But there's a few tricks with this. So we'll shoot ourselves here. So, way faster, right? We got way faster cooldowns. And if you notice there, I was using Infusion into Shock, which actually made our cooldown even faster. So, let me show you this now. So, from my testing, Our base cooldown is 36 seconds. I've done all this testing. So I'm hitting a timer when phase slam. As soon as I hit the LB button to phase slam, that is the most accurate. So I know our cooldown actually isn't 36 seconds because it starts afterwards. But just for consistency, I'm hitting the LB button and timing as soon as I use my action skill. So 36 seconds base without anything. Now when we use a sellout with one element hitting ourselves, we drop that down to 18 seconds. When we use a sellout with infusion into 2 elements, we're going to drop that down to 16 seconds. Now watch this. So we're going to be using incendiary and infusion into shock. Then we're going to use bonus corrosive and bonus cryo. So we got to use our action skill first. We're not going to let our shield get full because we don't want any bonuses from topped off. Slam. Now we should be hitting ourselves with a crazy amount of elements. We're going to get our cooldown up, and then we're going to do this. So watch this. 4 seconds. 4-second cooldown, dude. From 36. From 36 seconds to 4 seconds. Now this is why this class mod is so crazy, and I'm gonna break down what just happened for you guys. So whenever an enemy damages Amara, she gains increased action skill cooldown rate. This effect stacks. So what we're able to do is, one, we're able to proc this effect by shooting ourselves. Now, if you put on this class mod and you've run around in the DLC or anywhere, you probably didn't notice this effect happening that much, and that's from my testing, my playing with this. Enemies just hitting us isn't going to give us the full benefit of this class mod. The full benefit of this class mod, if you want to get the most use out of this, you're going to want to use a self-damaging gun with multiple elements. Now, the more elements that we hit ourselves with, the more dots that we're procced on ourselves, the lower our cooldowns. With just one elemental dot on ourselves, it's 18 seconds down. That's like half. And then with 2, we get down to like around 16. With 3, I got it down to about 7 seconds. And with 4 different action skill, or 4 different elements procced on ourselves, I got it down to 4 seconds. Now, I don't have a sellout with bonus 50% like damage for the next 2 magazines, obviously, because you can't get a sellout with that. But a weapon like that could probably hit us with 5 different elements, and we could get our cooldown even crazier. From what I could tell, there is no limit to how crazy this cooldown gets. Now, cooldowns work in an interesting way in Borderlands, in that cooldowns operate under the law of diminishing returns. So there is no possible way, if you just stacked cooldowns on your gear, to get instant action skills. And that is because for each investment into cooldown, your next investment you are going to get less out of, because cooldown is not additive. It is multiplicative by the number that the first cooldown applies to. So, and just to show you guys, I didn't have any cooldown on any of this gear that we got our cooldown to 4 seconds there, which is bananas. So the more cooldown we invest into, the less we're going to get out of it. And so we don't really need any points in Restless if you are going to be doing this trick. Now, I'm going to have a build video out for you guys that'll show you how to make the most out of this. But this class mod is not giving us damage in itself. This class mod we're going to be able to use to abuse Amara's crazy anointments Amara has some of the best anointments in the game, particularly looking at you. Phase Slam 300% increased damage and Phase Cast 250% damage. Now, the driver class mod has inherent damage built into it. That's a lot of damage. Some of you don't like the driver, some of you don't like the movement speed associated with it. And this class mod is going to be able to allow us to do completely different builds with upkeeping the same amount of crazy damage. And part of this damage that we're going to be getting, and the reason why I'm telling you guys to look for +3 into Laid Bare, is because 6 out of 3 into Laid Bare is going to give us 50% damage increase. And with that, we need to talk about what skills stack on Amara with multiple action skills. So as you can see, I have Wrath here, which is a great skill. It's going to give me increased gun damage after I activate my action skill. So what happens if I activate my action skill multiple times within 8 seconds? What happens if I have Avatar and I can stack that? What happens if I hit an enemy with Laid Bare twice within 8 seconds? What happens if I use Transcend multiple times within 12 seconds? What is the craziest thing that we can achieve now that we can Phase Slam basically twice every 4 seconds? Which is crazy. And let's get into that right now. Alright guys, so right now I'm just going to show you Laid Bare. Laid Bare is going to, enemies take increased damage from all sources after being hit damage by Amara's action skill. Now that we can use this so fast and so many times, we wanted to test if it stacks, if we could get 100% increased damage out of it. So right now, and I have no Classmod, no relic, no anything on, just my golden rule. So we're gonna hit this golden skeg. 1143 is our base damage. We're gonna hit him with that. Now we got 1715. Hit him again with it. 1715. It does not stack. Unfortunately. I wish it did, but it doesn't. So Laid Bare is not going to be able to proc multiple times on the same enemy, but this is just going to give us a 50% damage increase. Now, Wrath is another crazy skill that could be crazy with this to give us increased gun damage after action skill use if we're using it multiple times. Wrath, as you can see in the bottom bar, is not going to stack multiple times. However, Transcend does. So, whoa guys, I didn't realize this until I was actually watching that video again. When I was editing the video, I didn't realize, I don't know if you guys saw that, but Transcend stacked to 3. I didn't know that Transcend could keep stacking. Now watch this. See if I can get it. Alright, 3, 4. Boom. 4 stacks of Transcend. 4 stacks of Transcend is a 108 increased critical hit damage from one skill. 108 increased critical hit damage from one skill. That is banana nutty. Dude, that is crazy. That's gonna make us be able to do so many crazy things with this skill, this class mod. That is 108% increased critical hit damage off of just that. Plus Laid Bare, enemies are going to be taking 50% increased damage. With Wrath is 40% increased gun damage. We'll be able to proc Samsara like crazy for increased health regen and gun damage. And on top of that, we'll be using an elemental projector. Guys, things are going to get really crazy. I am so happy that I saw that before I posted the video. So with this, we're going to be able to get crazy critical damage, crazy damage. Now, some of you I know don't like the sellout, but there's some really cool things that we're going to be able to do with this, and my build video for this will be out tomorrow. I'm so excited to share everything I know with you guys. This is so much fun. This is my favorite part about Borderlands, man, is just testing all this stuff and figuring it out. One thing real quick that I wanted to show you guys is there is currently a cooldown glitch. So like you can see my cooldown is like normal right now. But if I respec and put points in, do that. Now my cooldown's gonna get shorter. If I respec again, it's gonna get even shorter. We're at like 4 seconds or 3 seconds. So this is just a glitch right now with respecking that has to do with the Guardian rank topped off. This stacks when we're respecking at full shields. I hope this gets fixed, because otherwise, like, there's less point of using this class mod. But if you want to do it legit and get these crazy cooldowns legit, this class mod is for you. I'm so happy with this, man. Really, really cool stuff coming out for you guys. If you learned something today, if you enjoyed the video, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. This was so cool. Have a good one, guys. Peace.